Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another review, and I'm just really excited. This is fresh. I just got it recently. Actually, just got it this morning. This is the MFT Mech Fans Toys number 25, and this is the last piece of their Dinobot line. It is Grimlock. So this is their take on legend size Grimlock, and I am just so stoked that I have it. Finally, we've been waiting for this for the longest time, and I don't know what has happened. A lot of our fellow Transformers collectors from the United States, from other parts of Asia like Malaysia and Indonesia, they had their MFT Grimlock, but it just, what is it now? It's like the first few weeks of November, and we just got this thing. It's been a little late, but the wait has been totally worth it. As you can see, we have a lovely product shot of Grimlock right there. Finally, the art is now complete. We got all 5 Dinobots from MFT, and we have Grimlock in his Dino mode. We have him in his very classic T-Rex. You know, he is the king of Dinobots. He is no bozo. And I'm just trying to, you know, make it sound light. I'm a little sick, but I'm happy. I just got this. I think I'm starting to get the flu again. Yeah, I'm a little sickly. I see that he has the that headpiece where he transferred his intelligence when he became super intelligent, and he transferred it to Computron. So that's his backside. Grimlock's very handsome face. We have a picture of a T-Rex, and we all know that T-Rexes from the Jurassic Park line, and it looks like this, but scientifically we know that they have feathers. Yeah, they have feathers. And of course we have Grimlock, and then there's a T-Rex skull right there. So that is the box. Very cool. Let me just get, like what I said, this is just really fresh. It's I just got this from 999. I got it for 800 pesos, and let's try to open this fella right here. Let me just pause the video a bit. Okay, so finally got it open, and voila, I found my cutter. Yeah. So let's try to open this thing. Oh man, this is just, I'm gonna throw the box away. This is super exciting. So, what do we have? We have an extra sword, and oh, look at that. There's a fish, a Cybertronian fish. Remember that episode where they were all fishing? It was like the birth of the Technobots, I believe. So let's put that here. And we have the encased Grimlock in his wondrous glory, Dinobot glory right there. So we have that looks like a crown, 2 extra limbs, the transfer intelligence helmet, a flame sword, and his iconic blaster. So let's try to open this thing. I'm not sure if this is going to be like the, oh no, it's not. Remember that time when I had Cup? He had that extra string or plastic that made it difficult for me to just remove it. So let me just try to unbox this guy right here. Just try to find that sweet spot and cut its way. There you go. Okay, now let's try to open it. Find the other side. And let's try to cut that too. Yeah, I think we're good. There you go. Oh. Something is keeping it from opening. I don't know why. I think there is still that plastic. So I'm going to try to pause the video again and free Grimlock. Okay, so we finally freed King Grimlock, the leader of the Dinobots, and we have right here his amazing rendition from Mech Fans Toys. I just really like this. Again, this is from, I guess, what do you call this? A knockoff from DX9, an upscaled version, an OS version of it. And I would just really like to say that Mech Fans Toys just really knocked this out of the park right here, copying it, making it upscale, and giving us that Dinobot for the masses that we all need so badly. So that is just super amazing, looking super cool. I love it. I just can't stop freaking and just being so happy about this thing. It came along with these extra pieces of, you know, arms or limbs or hands or whatever you want to call them. And the cool thing about this is that it's articulated. You can move it around compared to the ones down at the back. It has no wrist swivel, but this one has. You could use that later or replace those. You have the brain transfer from the episode again, Grimlock's new brain. And of course you have his awesome looking crown, which you can just put on Grimlock's head. I can't just really figure out how to do it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Ta-da! He's a king. Me Grimlock king. Me no bozo. So there. And of course he has his Energon saber. Oh man, that is just amazing. That is just super cool. Super cool. The usual thing that you can see again is that it has the thigh swivel, has a very limited chest articulation over here because most likely it's for transformation. He has these things sticking out of his backside. It's really the arms, and you can replace that with these later on. I like the color. It's very vibrant gold, red, silver. The black accents just really highlight everything. His iconic gun is there. Very G1 looking blaster. And I'm not really a big fan of the eyes though. They could have made it a lot more brighter. You could take a look at that. It's just a little too dark for me. This one's okay. I don't know if we could open that and put like an insignia of an Autobot inside, but it's made out of clear plastic, very nice clear plastic. And one thing that I noticed about this is that just just right at the get-go, checking it out, I don't see a lot of sprue marks on this. Good job, MFT. Good job. You're improving. So let's put Grimlock here and remove all the little pluses that he gets in the box. That's Snarl right there. We got Slag over here. Let's put Sludgy over here. And let's put Swoopy Doopy over here. And ladies and gentlemen, that just looks fantastic. All the Dinobots together, finally. Thank you very much, MFT. And they just look fantastic together. I mean, who would have thought of getting the Dinobots finally complete, making it look so G1? And that is, again, thank you to the makers, DX9, and of course, giving a shout out to our friendly knockoff makers, third-party bootleggers, MFT. So I will focus more on Grimlock because technically this is his review. But one thing that I can definitely tell you guys, it's a big thing to get Grimlock right now. If you're in the Philippines, he's out. You can get it from $9.99. He's available in DV. Everybody's just clamoring over this guy. There was a post on Facebook around 11 or 10:45 in the morning, and I just saw it and I just had to rush and get it. So I'm gonna pause the video and let's try to transform Grimlock. Okay, we're back and finally checked out the manual and did a little research on how to transform this guy. So first off, before we transform him, he just again looks extremely fantastic with his robot mode, and I kind of like him more on his, with his robot mode. I replaced the arms. These were the original arms that came with the toy, and you can see that there's really no wrist articulation. And also there's really no articulation going on whatsoever. So these are more articulated hands. Pop that inside the ball joint, the ball socket area, and I think it fits better. So we have to remove his Energon Saber and his blaster, and he is pretty easy to transform. So pop in the hands like so, and straighten out the legs. Try to rotate it like that so that the heel would be the one facing outside, so like that. And then what I like to do is I just like to make sure that the ankle tilts are all placed securely and flushed, so you have ankle tilts on this, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. I like that. Anywho, so once that's done, you would see that there is a panel over here. Just be careful. Just try to move Grimlock's head a bit like that, so it's like that, and then just try to pull it down like so. And then it would help if you have long fingernails like I do right now, and then just open this section right there, put in the head, and you can see that Grimlock's head would be hidden like that. So that's one cool thing. You can then open this section and it would reveal the dino head right there. You can then pop the dino head like so, and at this point you want to just rotate the legs like that, and just bring this whole assembly and rotate it like so, and just keep it like that. So you kind of like have a dinosaur that's missing its belly section. This is the cool thing about this. I'd like to just open this piece right here. We're going to open the sections for the leg like so. This would reveal the section for your tail. So you just flip that out. Flip that out. Now the tips, all you have to do is just put that right there. And the thing that I noticed about this is that this is one of, next to Swoop, this is one of the easiest to transform. So I think Sludge and what do you call this, Slag still holds the hardest. So hardest to transform. So just rotate this inward like so, and it's kind of like the, what do you call this, the snarl technology that they did. All you have to do is just fold it inside, and you would see that you can actually close this section now. Close the section and bring that there together, and you now have the tail section of Grimlock. So all you have to do, you see these holes right here, these things would peg right in there. So just bring this section like so, and then just try to fold it in. Like what I said, with all the praises I have for MFT and what they've done with the Dinobots, it's still MFT, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say it's MFT, it's MFT tight. That thing is just really tight. Eesh. Okay, so now we have this Grimlock right here. So we have a double joint. Just try to flip that here and just slide that section so that you can see that it would sit flush in that area right there. And then all you have to do is just fold these things together. And this is what I like about it. And unlike the Slag figure or the Snarl figure, this thing has a more flushed section. And I'll form the head. There you go. See, this thing is kind of loose. I hate that. But it's definitely better because of the articulation. So now we have Grimlock. Grimlock. There you go. And he looks very G1. Unfortunately, the hole here, I thought that I could actually peg the gun and the blaster and do that in most of the Grimlocks that we have now. But no, that is a no. Even the sword is a no, so you just really have this, which is not bad. I mean, Grimlock didn't really have that in the cartoon. I mean, the toy, yes, but the cartoon, no. So, Grimlock is very G1. My drawback is that I thought MFT would fix the DX9 thing with the chompers not being available in the front row of his teeth or fangs right there, and you see that you have these two, so why can't you just replicate that here, which is kind of sad. Attention to detail, you can see that there's the flamethrower right there, very cool. I like the blue, the teal, and the eyes. The gold just really is amazing. They did the tail right. Again, kudos to DX9 and thank you MFT. These section just really reminiscent to a booster pack, and it's just amazing. That is just one G1 looking Grimlock right there, perfect. Now if you have been watching the G1, you can actually put his helmet like so. There you go, and he is now the Smart Grimlock, which we will bring his kids around for a visit. There you go, my dusty Computron. So, hey Dad. I really thought, I was, when I was a kid, I think Grimlock is the dad of the Dinobots. I mean the Technobots, because he made them. So he really scales well. Hey kids, hello. So there, and they look great. I'm gonna remove Computron. Comparing him to the other Grimlocks that we knew from other lines, we have the Chugs Grimlock, and we have the POTP Grimlock right there. And if you just really compare them, MFT is spot on G1. This is I like POTP, Power of the Primes, because he's a combiner. Nothing will technically melt my heart, because Classics Grimlock was one of the first Grimlocks that I ever owned, so I'm still very nostalgic about this guy. But this little guy right here, he looks very cartoonish, and that's the important thing. If you really want to have like a very accurate looking Dinobot crew, then MFT Grimlock is the one for you. So it's definitely not the best though. When I was transforming him, it was very stiff. It wasn't that super stiff, but he was still stiff. Like MFT is still notorious for that. There are still gaps, mind you, but he is overall, for me, if I would rate this dude from 1 to 10, I'd definitely give this a 9 or a close 8.5. But very nice, very nice. So let's pause the video, because we will try to check out the rest of the Dinobots again. I'll be right back. We finally have all the Dinobots together, and they look just fantastic. It took a while for me to retransform these guys into their Dino mode, and a special shout out to Slag, because he was a pain in the butt to transform back into his Triceratops mode. I totally forgot how to transform the guy and had to watch my own video to do it. Again, my current favorite would be Snarl. We got Sludge right here, and of course the easiest to transform, which is Swoop, and they just look fantastic together. All Dinobots together looking fantastic. If you haven't gotten the Dinobot line of MFT, finally Grimlock is now available. I have to just remove that, because this thing right here again is the problem with this toy. You can replace the arms, but this thing is just really kind of loose sometimes. But overall, I think he looks fantastic right there. And that is Grimlock together with his Dinobot family right there, looking super awesome. Thank you again to MFT, to DX9 for helping us out get these things. He is available in 999 Mall. He is priced at around 800 pesos. If you don't have him, get him now. And that's just pretty much it for me. I'm gonna take a rest because I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I'm just really happy that we have finally completed the Dinobots. So again, if you've liked what you've seen right here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press that like button, hit that subscribe button too. Give me some comments. Oops, soup is falling apart. Give me your comments, your feedback, suggestions. And again, thank you very much for watching. My name is Chompilo, and remember, till all are one, peace out. Bye.